Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you several ways to use the Insta360 ONE RS as a POV camera. But first you have to understand that the Insta360 ONE RS is not a dedicated camera to shoot POV videos because it's larger and it's heavier. But if you're like me, you need the 360 function for something else, but you also want to take POV videos and you don't want to buy another sports camera, then this is the video for you. My first attempt is kind of a failure. I tried to attach the Insta360 ONE RS on my Sony ZV-E10 because I wanted to shoot a street photography POV video. So I used this adapter to help me mount the Insta360 on the camera hotshoe. Well, it worked, but it's pretty heavy and it's also very distracting, and I was constantly worrying that it would fall off because sometimes I would hold my camera horizontally and sometimes vertically. So it's just not a very good way. I didn't even try taking it on the street to test the effect. My second attempt is a lot better. I used this other adapter and a clip to attach the 360 camera on the strap of my backpack. So basically you can get a pretty decent result. When you're walking, it's actually very steady. At first I was worrying it might be very heavy, but the weight is somehow dispersed by the backpack, so I didn't feel any heavier, so that's one problem solved. One minor complaint is that since I put the 360 camera on the right hand side of my backpack strap, so everything in the view will be slightly to the right. Even though you can adjust the angle during post, it's just different from when you put the camera at the center when you are shooting the video. For now, I think it's just a minor issue, but if this bothers you a lot, I would suggest trying a harness like this. This way you can ensure everything is at the center of the frame. Another thing you might have to pay attention to is that as you walk, sometimes the camera will lean forward slightly, so you will have to push it back against your body to make sure that it's in the right position. Sorry, I changed the shutter speed in manual mode and I forgot to change it back, so the sky looked overexposed. The third method was an attempt to solve a minor problem of the previous method. So when I was trying the second method, sometimes when I moved my arm, the adapter would be pushed against my body and it's a little bit uncomfortable. So I thought maybe it's because the camera is too close to me. So I attached everything from method 2 and added another adapter. This way the camera would be slightly further away from me and also away from my backpack strap. The result wasn't good. The additional adapter would lead to the lack of support, so the camera would easily tilt forward or backward, and you will have to constantly adjust the position, and it just doesn't feel very secure. So I would still say the second method is the best. Before I edited the video, I was concerned that it would be difficult because I thought I had to keep changing the angle by myself. But fortunately, there is a button here under stabilization type called direction lock. So once you find your main direction, like where your face is facing, you can just click this button and it will face that direction all the way. One good thing about using a 360 camera to shoot POV video is that you can adjust the angle. So if you want to show something at a higher or lower position, you can easily do that, even when you have already locked the direction. One thing that bothers me a little is the stitching line. Since you are using the 360 camera as perhaps a 150-degree camera, the line of the edges might be obvious. So that's something you might want to pay attention to during editing. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the entire POV experience. Of course, it won't be as convenient as when you use a dedicated sports camera for POV, but I have to say the 360 ONE RS 1-inch edition can still work as a decent POV camera. My suggestion is that when you attach it on your backpack, try to use one that has a thicker, stronger strap so that it will provide enough support for the adapter and for the camera. If you want to see more POV photography videos, stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.